pleasant Tuesday morning to you. Welcome once again to Untengle on the Bridge 99 FM. A very special morning to the Up and Go crew. Pleasant morning to you, Richie B, and the crew. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And thank you so very much for joining us on the Bridge 99 FM. And you know what happens on a Tuesday, right? So on a Tuesday, we start at 10 o'clock in the morning and we go through till 1 in the afternoon. And this is how we start you off. So we've been talking about what has been trending. And we did tell you of, let me see if I can find it here now. What? Oh, yes. No, it's not that. Hold on a little bit. Oh, so we have Lafayne online. Lafayne, how you pronounce this word? Oh, pyrite. Pyrite. Okay, so good morning.
Morning, Mama. I see you enjoying yourself, man. I sit down here watching you dancing the stress away.
You remember I tell you, man, that's how we do the thing. We dance the stress away. We get your text them and I crack up. So, the story.
Mm-hmm. Right. So on Monday, scores of residents of a section, well, I think it happened from Sunday, some residents in Chester Castle, the community in Hanover, they thought they found gold following the discovery of some colored rocks. Ralston Cole, who occupies the land in the area known as Topland, said that a house was being constructed on the property for his niece and that the discovery was made shortly after they used heavy equipment to dig a pit. So you can imagine, the excitement and the videos. Trust me, people were there sitting down, digging out and all of that. It was just a sight to see.
Oh, goodness.
But we have a clip of someone who was there, and we really have to play it.
I would love to hear this.
Yeah, man. So they're going to play it right now.
Yeah.
General, we need something about it because we want money. Because we find gold mine. See them here, man. We find whole heap of gold mine, man. Whole heap of gold mine. And we want Andrew Wellness here because we want whole heap of something. And whole heap more about too. Yeah? We want him, man. Money for we gold them. Yeah, calling Andrew Wellness telling that we want him quick. Telling that we want him now because we got the gold and we find the gold. Yes, a long time we look for this in Jamaica and now we find it and I know we need it. We need them to come now because we want money to the gold. And the piece of property that we want money so everything can run good. Jamaica, there we see a better Jamaica now. Yes, money, better Jamaica we see. Gold here, gold mine. See it here. People, only think a joke, only think a joke. Hold on there, only think a joke, people. Only think a joke. See it there, see beauty there, see quality there. Everything mixed up in a one. Gold, platinum, diamond, everything mixed up in one. Come people, come. General, we need something about it because we want money. Because we find gold mine. See them here, man, we find whole heap of gold mine, man. Whole heap of gold mine. And we want Andrew Wellness here because we want whole heap of something. And whole heap more about too. Yeah? We want it, man. Money for we gold them.
Great.
Wow. Wow. It's funny on one side
And
and
it's
it's
not.
sad.
Right.
Yes,
It's bittersweet when I saw it.
Yes, because it just tells you how desperate people are to find some kind of resource.
Definitely.
Some kind of wealth and the tragedy, Lafayne, the tragedy is that were it gold, they would be moved off that land in a jiffy.
Right. That's what some commentators were saying, that everybody would have to ready up to be mandatory evacuated.
Oh my goodness. So it's not gold.
It's not gold. The Mines and Geology Division, MGD, in the Ministry of Transport and Mining, they confirmed yesterday that it's actually pyrite and iron sulfide, so it is not gold. So they dismissed the claims that gold was found.
I would like for them to at least tell the community what that stone can be used for.
Definitely.
That even if them don't, is not gold, this community has an abundance of it. It's and how valuable it can be for the community, because it's like I'm hearing those hearts drop.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
You
because
know?
from to going from that what we just heard to
Yeah.
that it's not what you thought it was,
Oh
and
my goodness.
you're not gonna make the money you thought you were gonna make, and but you know,
And Andrew one is not buying nothing from you. Not even a pair of clothes. We don't know the buy right. Could I give
something can make something,
oh my God.
maybe some
Oh,
jewelry or
God.
something.
Exactly. Because it doesn't have to be gold. And can I just give a word of caution to communities and residents. You see, if at all on feel say, on find gold, which part of the day?
Nobody say nothing.
Mom's the word.
Nobody say nothing.
Where you hold it up in a bag and I go on so far.
But you know,
Eh.
but Mama, sometimes it's not even them. You know, maybe other persons heard about it and came and started.
True.
You know, taking
True.
videos and pictures and all of that. You know how
That's
social
true.
media is. Once one person
Yes.
see it or hear about it, that's it.
That's
So,
it. That's true. And I know we're in a social media world and a social media generation, but we have to learn to keep quiet.
True, true, definitely.
And it's not everything you have to put out there.
Definitely.
And you remember the fish, if you never open the mouth, you wouldn't get catch. No, no. Trust me when me tell you. And me not care who want to say, whatever them want to say. You see, if me see anything a glistening in my backyard, I could have quarrel.
Listen.
Trust me. Trust me.
All of a sudden, you cannot enter. Like, who are you? Why are you here?
Bad dogs.
Yes. Trespassers will be.
Electrocuted.
That's right.
So communities only need market still. If it's a community thing, no secret can't keep. But you see, if a somebody yard, well, if a somebody yard, nobody can't keep neither.
That's right.
But before you test it and before you're sure, you make sure you creep up enough first and mask off that. Me don't care how this sound, mask off that. Before you start load up and I tell Andrew who is one way if you do away. How enough you do.
Because there is a Act 2, Mama, that says that any minerals that are found whether on or under the land or water, inland or sea or river, is vested in and is subject to the control of the government. So once you call them and say we want this, they're like, okay, no, you're not getting nothing. We taking over. So
you see all them laws,
Yes.
Them laws, they just get me very bringing because it brings us right back to the plantation.
Definitely. And you know how far it's coming from 1947.
Yeah, me not tell you, man. Right, that's all.
Yeah.
Plantation. No matter how you look at even just running roads through people's property.
Definitely.
You can't protest. I mean, you have to just take with them gear. So much less goal. But it is very sad.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But I mean, people were taking a comedic spin to it. People are saying the cash for gold man, them are gonna come down. No. Who first are gonna come? Mr. Biden or Trudeau or the Chinese? So we're Jamaicans. We're gonna always take the comedic spin to it. So
It's funny. I mean, there's no going around.
Yeah.
It's hilariously funny. But it also
sad too.
it's the ignorance of our people,
Yes.
the desperation
That's
of the
it.
people.
That's the word.
A lot of that comes out in just that clip alone. And I saw some of the videos.
Yeah.
And torn
Yes.
between sadness and laughter.
Definitely. Because it's, as you say, ignorance. If you don't know, and you're hopeful that this is something that can change your life, then it's not something to be ridiculed, really and truly.
Yeah, really and truly. And it's, something, me say, there are so many texts right here where me not going to read, because they're ridiculing. Them not see,
But
bad
Mama,
balance
we're laughing about, we're saying, what if we were in the position? What would we have done? We can't sit now and laugh, but what if we find ourselves in that position where we find something we think that is so valuable and then it turns out that it isn't? I'm sure we would probably have reacted in the same way or been equally disappointed. So
You see, and I'm glad you said that, because depending on who found it, they would know what to do.
That's it.
And they're in, is a conversation about the ignorance of our people.
That's it.
Because there are some people who would know exactly what to do.
Definitely.
And all, if
Definitely.
it was our land, you and I, or people like us, perhaps we wouldn't have it in a bag shaking on camera.
Nope.
But we still would not deal with it like that.
No.
And that's why it is so important for us to be knowledgeable.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
You just cannot go around that, It's who
Without
that.
knowledge, you perish.
Exactly. Is who that laughing?
Where?
Down is a bridge shirt that him have on? You know, see.
I don't know where you talk about no, but yes.
Okay, I must see someone else. So, for those who have heard about, the gold being found, which part is it again, love?
In Chester Castle in Hanover.
Chester Castle, Hanover.
And I feel bad because I have family who is from Hanover, who are from Hanover. So, people are saying, oh, Hanover come on the map. No, you never really hear nobody say them come from Hanover, but all of a sudden now them have something for, be happy about and put them on the map. So it was...
I don't want to laugh and ridicule the community still,
Definitely.
But them try, nobody make a scam of them because the scam of them then near to the pyrite.
Listen,
Right?
pyrite.
The scam of them near to the pyrite. Look here. Them we know exactly how to scam you at the pyrite there.
Listen.
Miss Western Jamaica produce.
Our ingenuity knows no bounds.
Because them send out a story say it's a real gold and them no want nobody to know, make them a call it pyrite.
That's it. When them rub that off and paint that up. You can't tell the person who doesn't know the difference between real gold and pyrite. Definitely.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's coming like the man them downtown with
the cash with gold.
Thank you.
Yeah.
With the gold chain. But if any day them stop rub that.
Listen. Brass.
Green gold. Oh no. But anyway, it's not gold, it's pyrite. And what comes out of this learning is that if you ever find gold on the property, immediately the government own it.
Yes.
Any precious metal is the government own it. So having said that, you know
what to do.
Exactly. Moving forward.
And remember that all that glitters is not gold.
Not gold. There is that too.
Yes.
Sometimes all that glitters is pyrite.
It's pyrite. And the sun is shining on it and make it glisten.
This is not funny. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, you see from me look on it, when you seen it, right? As me look on the story, me know no gold.
And no gold, yeah.
Because as long as poor people have it in their hand, I no gold.
Sadly.
No, but that's true.
Yeah.
And the reality of life,
Yeah.
that's why I'm telling you, shh.
Keep it down.
Yes.
No way to keep quiet. So, on that note, we will have to take a break now.
All right, Nabil, this one was kind of funny.
Yes.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
Little more.
All right.
So it's now just about 14 minutes after 11 o'clock and Oshane is ready so we can start. Good morning, Oshane.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
I don't have to ask. I can see it. All right. So for those who are looking at our monitors and seeing what is happening, we can see that Oshane is actually, you're by your business place there now.
Yes, I'm by this place.
Okay. Or in the vicinity, right?
Yeah, I'm
All
down
right.
by the beach.
Oh, you're down by the beach. I can
I'm down
feel
by the
that.
beach.
I can feel that beach energy. All right. Let's talk about Beachside in Norwich, Portland. Lay the foundation for us. Tell us where it is and what we can look forward to seeing when we come there.
Where the location is a nice district. Yeah. Don't probably 3 minutes away from off the main or 2 minutes from off the main. But we have a sign out by the road put down so you could see the sign and you turn down.
Okay. So it's a popular beach community?
Well, Portland is known as a beach community overall, you know?
True.
Yeah. Yeah, Niger is not a popular beach as known like Winifred or Frenchman Cove. But as we go by the picnic, so it's all in a be a famous beach. At night
Okay.
district.
All right, cool. I hear that.
The beach is a lonely beach, you know.
I love that. I absolutely love that. And you know, that is one of the things I've been reading your bio, and that is one of the things I love about you. That positive attitude, the confidence that you have, that you have a brand that you can take from to the to the world. All right. So let us talk
Yeah.
about how you actually started the business. Were you always a chef?
Yeah, I used to as a chef. I used to work at the Rio Palace in Montego Bay, and I go at Hilton for training also. But at the time that I used to have my own little business, like on the weekends I do like fried plantain, all fried stuff like fried plantain, fried chicken, jerk pork, soup, all those stuff, fried fritters, stuff like those.
Okay.
And
And
after
from
that, from that my friends came up like his mother and not last year, the year before was Christmas. He called me to like jerk the chicken and pork. So I went up there, jerking the chicken, jerking the pork. So from there, he saw me cooking and then he videoed it. So from there, he videoed it, he put it up, and it ended up there and like it come viral.
that's how you started?
Yeah, that's how we started. So from there, he just say, you know, stay up and just do those videos. So we just start cook from there and do the videoing and he
Wow.
posted it and it just get.
So
His
you
name is Jason Weir, you know?
what's his name?
Jason Weir.
Jason?
Weir.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jason. So big up yourself.
JASONWEI.
Okay, Jason Ware. All right, bless up yourself, Jason Ware. So you see how a simple act
Yeah.
of thoughtfulness can create a business. So, but this was in COVID time.
Yeah, he's the one that's responsible for it. He don't that's responsible for the social media. He have that like that idea, you know?
Right,
He's the one that's
right.
come up with that idea.
Okay.
Everything, yeah.
All right.
So
So,
he can video and me can cook.
okay. So you kind of work together.
Yeah, so we work together. We just come up with it and it make it happen.
Okay, wonderful. You know, a lot of people found that out of a lemon they could have make lemonade, meaning that COVID came and a lot of people lost jobs, but a lot of people found jobs also. So let us talk about
that's true.
let us talk about that. Let us talk about the fact that you were working. What gave you the confidence, apart from the fact that it went viral? You would have had to feel confident that you could take on a business like that. What gave you that confidence?
The confidence come from JJ also. As I say, I can cook. He can video. So he just come on and just say, yo, bro, you can do this. So let's cook and I'll make the video. And from there, he just keep on posting till he just get real big, you know?
So how you started the business? Because you know you need
Ah,
resources.
Although I started with a group of 6 persons.
Okay.
Like a family of 6. So they come down here to prepare like African sausage and breadfruit and rice and peas, fried chicken, stuff like those. And I prepare it and he video it and post it. And from there we come up with the idea that we're going to do a picnic on the beach.
All right.
And
One
from
of the
there,
things that I notice about the business on the beach side is that apart from the fact that it is on the beach, which is attraction in itself, you kind of have a picnic style. Let us talk about that. I say benches, like picnic benches. Let us talk about that. Tell us what we see when we actually come to your business place. What we're going to see.
Well, you're going to see the setting up of the picnic. That's where it starts. Yeah, no one in the country has come up with this idea. So I'm the first one to come up with this picnic idea on the beach. So when you come here, you're going to see like it's a all different vibes when you come here. You're going to see
Yeah.
like the diner and the floor.
You down on the what?
The floor, like the beach, the sun itself.
Yeah.
So we spread out the blanket and then we spread
Oh.
the table the pallet
Yeah.
and then we spread then the tablecloth on it and then we sit down on the sun itself with some cushion.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's a whole different experience when you get it.
Wow. So that's a whole different experience indeed. You sit on the floor on some cushions on you're not on the floor, on the sand.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And I'm looking at a lot of Jamaican colors here now. Do you find that the Jamaican colors, I know it attracts natives, locals, but do you find that it attracts visitors?
Yeah, it's actually tourists also.
Tell us about
Everyone
that.
everyone loves Jamaica. So when you go to Jamaican color, everyone going to Jamaica. Jamaica is
Alright.
number one.
Absolutely. And I see you capitalizing on that and that work, because the first thing I noticed was the Jamaican colors, and that make a huge difference. All right. So we come at the place, and what's the name of the restaurant?
It's Osheas Kitchen.
Osheas Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Okay.
Osheas876 Kitchen.
Okay, so we come to Osheas Kitchen. I love the name because right away it sounds personal. It sounds like you're cooking for me. Everybody think that you're cooking for them because your kitchen we're going on. So I love that. All right, so we come to Osheas Kitchen and we see the Jamaican colors and we get really like a seat on the sun and we sit down. What happens next now?
Yeah, from there you get served with whatever you choose, like fruits or soup, whatever you choose for the appetizer.
Okay.
We normally serve fruits or soup.
Okay, so soup is so what's the appetizer?
Yeah, soup or fruit we normally serve for the
Oh, okay.
appetizer.
Okay. So Portland is a place that rich in with vegetation. So where you get some of the I hope you're getting some of these from the local farmers.
Yeah, we get stuff from local farmers, more stuff from local farmers. But we all go Jamaican stuff,
Okay. All right. It's who that I push them head in the picture. Bless up yourself.
That's what the stuff there.
No, tell your staff say is a man or a woman.
That man.
Oh, it takes so long for you to answer that. So tell him same can show him face, man. Everything good, man. Good. Come show your face, you. How are you? What's your name?
I'm fine.
All right, wonderful. Ian. All right, bless up yourself. So, eh? Yes, show up your face, please. Bless up yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right. So all of these people are original Portlanders, people from Portland.
Yeah, they are from Portland. We all grew up together.
Oh, nice. All right, beautiful. So, why
One
you
community.
okay? The same. Come Norwich.
Yeah, Norwich district.
All right, that sounds wonderful. I love the spirit. That alone I gonna make me want to come because I look like we know I live loving. All right, so fine. So you have this. You're bridging them where you grew up with, and they are chefs also. Them help with the cooking.
Yeah, most of cooking not done by me and my two brothers,
Okay. All right. So
I
fine.
know
So
some
this.
team like, I know some of the guys that do like setting up the tent and stuff like those.
Okay, I got you. Nice, like a businessman, and that's done between the six of you, no?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so me sit down now, pan the cushion, pan the sun under one tent. A business meeting, all right, I know. So where you serve today now? Tell me where you serve.
Today we're gonna serve fish, oxtail, lobster, chicken, jerk pork, Arkansas fish.
All
Kung
right.
soup.
And Kongs, nice, beautiful. It's nice that you have soup because sometimes people really just don't want a whole heap of heavy food. All right, fine. So suppose I come in now from wherever I come in from. Can I call you and order, or do I have to order when I reach there?
Well, you have to call like 2 days before.
2 days?
Yeah, you have to make a reservation.
What a good thing me ask. Oh, make a reservation 2 days before, then suppose me hungry right now.
If you come here and get food, you can put in yourself as lucky.
Yeah. Why? Because as some business are going good?
Yeah, exactly.
What? This is wonderful news. Even if I don't get served when me hungry, me give thanks for no say business is thriving. Wonderful, man. So what do you think is the reason why people come into you, and supporting your business?
Because of the scene, like the views and also the food. The food is a good tasting food. So food to the view.
Yeah, so you admit it's not just your food, but the view too.
Yeah, cause it's like it's nature.
Yes.
So everyone comes to love the sea breeze and everything, and then when they get the food, that more they don't want to stay.
Nice. Me love that. But what you know now? A while ago when me see you, is your company shirt, That yellow shirt is
Yeah,
your
that's
company
that's my logo, Osheas Kitchen.
beautiful. But then you lift up your foot a while ago and Mrs. cut off jeans,
Trouble.
Nothing wrong with that, no beat you there. I beat you there, look here. You see, all these things that me are fast and I see, and them things they make me love this space. Because it tell me, say, no, you mean, because it tell me, so me can put on one cut off jeans, come down there to don't it?
Yeah, I recognize something,
I love that. It's what to know. Is a table, a domino table there? Or is
Yeah, that's what we call it then.
Oh, okay, wonderful. All right, we're going to take a break, right? And then we'll come back. We're going to talk about just the fact that your settings is in nature and the fact that you're cooking Jamaican food. And you know why that is very important? Because you must notice that in Jamaica here now, a lot of franchises, big franchises being established, and them now cook no real Jamaican food. And I am willing to bet you that's why your business doing so well, because you cook some down-to-earth, real Jamaican food. So we're going to take a break. We soon come. Don't move, all right? We're talking about real Jamaican food. Do you think, Oshane, that one of the reasons why you do so well is because visitors and locals alike really can't find nowhere else to eat real Jamaican food?
Well, they can find it, but it's come down to the taste.
Is that again? Them can't find it, but what?
It's come down to the taste.
Okay, all right. Well, all right. Put it this way. You see which part? You feel, but you see which part you there? People probably can't find it, right? People probably can't find it because a country there too. I mean, say you can't, a little easier to find and nice you can hang out like that in the country. But you see in the city, in a Kingston city, it's the hardest thing to find. Do you find that a lot of people who come to your restaurant come from cities like that?
Yeah, they come from all over city. Kingston, Portmore. Yeah, I got a lot of support from there.
Right. So you tell me now, say if
People from Zimbabwe.
From where?
Over there.
Oh, nice.
Zimbabwe.
Beautiful. So you're attracting visitors.
Yeah.
And what do these people, especially the visitors, because those who live in the area kind of know the place already, but what do the visitors say about your business that attract them to come and keep coming? Most
like when they just come and say they end up like the sceneries, like the views and stuff. And after when they get the food and everything, the food end up bring up the old vibes and everything,
Right. There's
so
so
many... As you can see.
What?
Yeah. The views is a better view.
Yeah, show me the view now. Yeah, move the camera. Show me mine.
Hold on, just a minute.
All right.
Yeah, come in.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. So nice. So that's your social media, brethren?
Yeah, that's JJ.
Okay. All right. Bless up. I really love this energy. Love this energy, Shane. Woo, sweet. Nice. Portland. Oh my goodness. You make people want to take a plane right now for them to wear look for foreign and come. And those who live up now. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful day. Beautiful day. And this is in real time. This is exactly what is happening in the spot right here now, right? Nice. Beautiful, Oshane.
That's happening right now.
Nice. I love it. All right. There are so many things I love. I love the fact that you have a spotlight. All right. So people did it. Beautiful. Nice. Congrats, Oshane. I love that. And I'm really hoping that this will really, increase your business, because I know that you have a mission. But before we get to the mission, one of the things that I really love about this spot, the fact that you are employing your people in your community.
Yeah, we do. And more family and friends also. My
Family,
community.
yes.
No,
So it's all people from the community.
Yeah, we keep it in our circle.
All right. So you is a relatively. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
I tried to just open the and give them like work and stuff. Kind of every time you have this, I will do what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's a relatively small business still. What are your plans to
Yes, sir.
expand the business?
My plans is to like expand, probably like a business in Kingston, one in Ochi, probably like overseas in the Caribbean, franchise.
Oh, Oshane's Kitchen franchise.
Yeah, exactly. So probably like
Wow.
one in Ochi, Kingston, in the Caribbean, in the States.
And you're making plans to do that already? Even if it is a small step.
Yeah, we're working towards it.
Nice. I really do hope that you really make that headway and get through what you. And you see the fact that you have a team already, and your team sound like a loyal team. Says the teamwork make the dream work, though.
Yeah, exactly. I know that.
Nice, beautiful.
Without the team, there's no dream.
There's no dream. So true. I love what you say, and I love what you know that. Well, the whole team look very happy, and we love that. Them time when people mouth long out and everybody have complained. Your little team just look happy. Them look like, them look like them having a nice day, and the surroundings. Normally, the only problem me have, Oshane, me not tell a lie. Let me tell you the problem me have. The fact that me can't drive through Portland and just stop at your place and get some food. Me no dig that.
Yeah. We're working on it. So up there, like it's a reservation, so you could call and make a reservation.
Right.
Before you come.
Right. Yeah, that's right. All right. So for those who want to do that, give me the phone number. Are you on social media, right?
Yeah, we have social media. Osheas Kitchen is on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah.
And the number?
The phone number is for Osheas Kitchen is 408-876-408-7322 or 554-6117.
Okay. Oshane, you just don't even understand how me love this conversation this morning. Because, no, trust me, because I love your vibes, I love your energy, I love to say you have all these ambitions to increase the business, I love to say you start with your family and friend them. And if there's anything that you have to say to a young person who listening here now, what advice would you give to them based on your own experience?
My advice is never say the young youth them. If them stand up, they can't do it. Or nothing they have to do. But without you try, you know if nothing the way you can do. So you have to just get up and go out there, go find something and do the right thing. There's many things out there you can do. All about stuff. So you have to just sit down and plan and go out there, go take it and do the right stuff.
Absolutely.
You don't have to take up gun and stuff like that. You understand?
Exactly. Very well said. Once again, thanks for having this conversation with us. And for those who are listening, because we're on the internet, so a lot of people are listening from overseas. I'm sure there will be making reservations to have some real down-to-earth Jamaican food. Just continue. Bless up the crew for me. Bless them up. Them can push in them head and just bless me up to you, man. Push in and bless up.
Bless up.
All right. Bless up for yourself and have a wonderful day. Compliments of the bridge 99 FM every time.
Okay, I'm big up Aisha because she's gonna take in the bookings,
Okay, Aisha, bless up yourself, and you all have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.
And Sudin and Kayla and all work, and all, you know.
All right, I hear you. And bless up yourself, Oshane, and continue to
miss
just
it.
rise.
I miss with kids.
And Miss Ricketts, bless up yourself, Miss Ricketts. Make sure you not forget nobody in the Oshane, because make sure you not forget nobody in the... Okay, so it's now time for us to have our conversation with Tuff Lion. And is he there? Yes, he is. All this, so they say. Okay, yes. Oh, Tuff Lion?
Yes, sister. Bless the Lord.
Ah, good to see you. So, you're on the phone or Zoom?
I'm telephoning right now. I've been trying to Zoom. I've been trying to get onto the Zoom thing. I've been trying.
No, don't feel no way, my love. That makes enough of us. All right, cool. All right, so good to have you on phone, and thank you so very much for joining us on Untengle on the Bridge 99 FM.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's really, it's an amazing pleasure.
You know, I'm happy that you are happy, because, you know, I've always seen your name on albums. You know, Tuff Lion is a name we see all the time. So I've always been conscious of the fact that you are a very active participant in reggae music. But now that I've asked to interview you and I've had to take a deeper dive, my question is, where were you in my eyes and my ears all this time?
Sister, I'm gonna give you an answer just like this. I have been invisibly standing right in front of you.
Oh my goodness, hiding in plain sight. Oh my goodness.
In very plain sight. In very plain sight. You know, in very plain sight. And you know, I tell you, I'm gonna tell you, sister, listen, I'm trying to contain my excitement, because you ever hear, first of all, I can be very chatty, first of all. That's because I have a lot of things to say, and I have a very, very, very genuine, long, continuous history in reggae music in the U.S., okay? And it's only from I guess I started really doing a lot of, like, really real recording in 98. So between 1998 and today, sister, I argue, and I really feel very confident about saying that I'm probably one of the most recorded reggae musicians in the world today.
Wow. All right. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take it one step at a time, because I did my research. Some of it was just too much for me to comprehend in one go. But that's okay. Time is the master.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to take us way back from growing up in Philadelphia to being part of the Navy to being introduced to reggae.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now, let's talk about it. Right. Okay. So you see, where I grew up in Philadelphia, right? Mm-hmm. There was the Adventist church. You know, I would not deny that my religious instruction or came from church, from the Adventist church and the Methodist church, and the whole Christian experience. Well, during the time of my growing up, the church groups that I would associate with and going, we would have these gatherings and meetings, and there were people from Cayman Islands and Trinidad and Jamaica, going to the Adventist church. And so I met young people, or like people in my age group from early teens. And there, of course, not if people would have records and stuff. I'm like, man, what is this music? Hey, this is real cool. I like this. All right. Well, yeah, absolutely. So that was my introduction to a wider culture, a wider cultural base. And then when you start dealing with anybody outside, because you get invited to the house, you get introduced to food, music, and other things like that. So all of that was happening right within the metropolitan area from where that I was living in.
Right.
Then, of course, okay, so now add in the fact that I truly love music. I found out probably around the age of 8 years old that I could hear. I learned around that time how to break down every individual thing that I was hearing. It all came to me one day. I can specifically remember the song. It was Ruby and the Romantics. It was a song called "Our Day Will Come." It's a very old song.
Yes, I know that song. Yes, Our Day Will Come. That.
Yes.
Okay.
Sister, I heard that song on the radio on a car radio one day, and it came so clear to my ears until I stopped in the street. My grandmother was with my granny. Said, well, "What's wrong? What?" I said, "No." I said, "Can you hear that? Can you hear it?" I was like, "Do you hear?" And that I don't know. Okay, so then fast forward to my teenage, like 72, maybe 71, 72, 73, somewhere in that era. You know, many more records started becoming available. Like you could find a Bob Marley here and there. You could find something with some things. Music started to appear that you could buy, you know, because everybody else would, you know, like people would send records, or guys would go home and they come back with some records. Well, you know, you wasn't too much loaning music out in those days, right. You know, like a little, you know, you wasn't that. So actually, my reggae journey started in the 70s.
Oh, in the 70s.
70s, Sister Willing, listen, hear me. By if I should live, if life's there, in February I will reach the 68th year of my life.
Wow.
So I'm not
interesting. So let me ask you this. You know what I would love to know? Yes. Okay, fine. Yes. So your reggae journey started in the 1970s, which was when reggae was perhaps at its most revolutionary. And what was the genre that you were raised on? I mean, we can figure it, but I want to hear it from you. What genre were you raised on?
Well, I would have to call it R&B funk, the Black experience of America. But you see, even my taste for music became sophisticated because I came up in the period of civil rights. So all of the Black protest music, such as "War," "What Is It Good For?"
Yes.
All those other, those are the things. Those are the things that were the precursor to my conscious awakening that something was wrong.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then now here comes the music. Here comes the sound that brought it all home to me. Because I had left the church by the time by time I was in fully graduating high school, I couldn't take the church anymore because, you know, I found out that the preacher was lying. You know.
Yeah. You know what I find interesting, Tuff Lion? You know what I find very interesting? The way how things just come around and we just connect with each other because life is like that. Because when you were enjoying R&B and then being introduced to reggae, we were enjoying R&B too, and a lot of the most popular reggae singers, the veteran singers, the Dennis Browns, the Bob Marleys, you name them, we were on a diet of the Black experience R&B also. So it is as though the two genres blended, even if not at the same time, they created the same mixture, the same blend. Because we are the same people. Exactly. Because we are truly the same people. Listen to me, beloved, I'm trying to tell you something. And it's not only from the 70s. Listen. Black people, the cultural experience of if we weren't able to exchange food, you know, if we were not able to exchange food or exchange other things, we could. The music is the golden cord that goes through us around this continent. Africans in South America, Africans wherever the African family is found, there is music that we can all dance to. You can come from Jamaica and go to Senegal, and a beat will come on, and you will respond to you will genetically, you won't look crazy. We've been going. You won't crazy. Look out of place. No, you won't look out of place. You
You'll look natural. Everyone will look at you, and maybe you might be doing a different dance, but it's in step, it's in time, and it'll be hitting you different, but it's still going to elicit a biological response to make you dance.
It's happening right now.
All right.
Because the Africans are coming in and the Jamaicans are going to the motherland, and we are having a wonderful time together.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And we will continue to have a wonderful time together because everything is an ingredient of our reality.
Absolutely. All right. Fine.
Everything.
All right. So there's so much I need to ask you. So let's keep it moving. All right. Fine. So you grew up in Philadelphia. You were exposed to reggae music. Which reggae artists were you exposed to first?
Bob Marley. Well, I mean, Bob Marley, Sugar Minott, Dennis Brown, like all the early music that were exported, all the albums, and some 45s too. Now, I mean, there were some 45s that there were artists like Delroy Wilson. Even I used Delroy Wilson. I heard. I heard. And see, that was another thing that appealed to me also, sister. I was like, when I listened to it, like I was like, wait a minute. That's an American. I know that song, and I would because even the style, Toot, even all Toot. Toot has a song that almost made me cry one day. Well, okay,
you cried.
Yeah. It's called. Well, I was thinking about Joe Higgs had a song called "No Big Friend." That song, that song just broke down. "No Big Friend," and then Toot had a song called "Just Like That."
Yes.
And I see, that's what I said. I can go back in my memories, and they say that your musical memory is the longest memory of your life, and I can agree with that. I absolutely can agree with that. But I cannot tell you the specific. What's hard for me is to catalog the specific years and times like that. Right. All I know is that within my little zone, my little area, I was probably the most advanced as far as knowing who or having access to music and knowing some of the latest trends in music that were coming out.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a commercial break because we have to. And then don't move. When we come forward, then we're going to be talking about your experience with reggae, getting involved in playing reggae, and of course, how the musicians on the Virgin Island captivated your heart. And my question to you was, when did you become part of the Virgin Islands reggae scene, and what was it that captivated you? Was that one of your earlier times in reggae, right?
No, actually, no. That was that actually came. No, well, actually, yes. I'm sorry. Let me get this together. That actually developed before my first band effort, before I actually put my first band together. Okay. So listen, I was living, once I got out of the Navy, I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. Then I stayed there in Norfolk after I got out. Now there was a college. There's a college. There are two HBCUs where I was living. It's the Norfolk State University and Hampton University. And through me meeting Caribbean students at Norfolk State, I then met Caribbean students at Hampton University. Now I'm talking about, like, there was a couple of Jamaicans, but a lot of Virgin Islanders were there, a lot of other islanders, but especially a lot of guys from the VI. And I met them, and we just became friends, and one situation led to another, and led to another, and another. And so therefore, that is how I got introduced to a lot of, because I was a younger guy at that time, so I met a lot of musicians through that network.
Right.
And it began there. So anytime, by the time that I met the band Midnight, I think that was like 1995.
Okay.
They were absolutely floored, gobsmacked at how I knew so many people. I mean, like when we met, I was dropping names and they were looking at me like, hey, who is this Yankee brother up here who knows all these, knows this, you know?
Right. But, you know, let's stay a little bit on the Virgin Islands because particularly because of the band Midnight and Vaughn Benjamin. I think they have really made the Virgin Islands a very popular space. And, you know, the Virgin Islands here is being described as neoclassical roots movement that was happening at the time. Take us back to the purity and the originality of the kind of reggae that you witnessed on the island, the Virgin Island.
Okay. Honestly, sister, to really tell you the absolute, unfiltered, uncensored truth about the issue is this. Okay. There's a lot of musicians, of course. The VI is particularly, or net, you know, you could say it was known for soca and calypso. Mm-hmm. However, the Rastaman there who started developing the real reggae or the real roots reggae, the Jamaican style reggae, it was born out of that. So therefore, like the front runners back like in the 70s and stuff, these guys were not playing the sophisticated roots as it evolved to be, like, because you remember now reggae started out really like when you're talking about the roots reggae music, not the cover stuff. I'm talking about the real, like, raw Studio One or whichever, you know, like Roots Radix and those kind of aggregations. They were playing real simple music. You know, when I'm saying simple, I'm not trying. There's nothing I would say that would be to debase reggae in any way as far as its level of complexity. But I'm saying that the idea, as reggae music evolved out of the VI, it was to deconstruct it and get it back to the most basic, purest form that it could be.
Right. I got you. And it seems to me, having listened now to more of your productions, it seems to me that is somehow still, whether it's a goal, a mission, or just something that happens natural to you.
Well, for me personally, I know this. Right? Like, okay, so people of a certain age group, I want to think that people beyond over 50 years of age at least have had some level of musical appreciation, some level of some music education, some musical experience that would help people to understand music, the art of music, a little better. Because once in America, once they stopped allowing music education in schools, then what happened was the knowledge of appreciation or awareness went down. Mm-hmm. It went down significantly. Mm-hmm. So the music actually kind of fit the mentality of the people it was playing to.
And it seems as though that was intentional, because when it was happening, we're in your space, the same thing was happening all over the world, especially in spaces where of black majority. It was happening there, and it's clear that it's intentional. So you are a rhythm guitarist first and foremost with a signature sound. Let us talk about rhythm guitar, because you made an interesting comment that a rhythm guitarist in it says here, let me see if I can quote, you have described a rhythm guitarist in the role of a harmonic percussionist. There was a lot that I read about you that was just a little too complicated for my poor little mind. But for just a lay person listening on, what that means?
What that means is that I play harmonic chords. I play a polyphonic instrument, an instrument that can play two or more notes simultaneously. And but I play these notes with a percussive mindset, like as if everything that I'm doing has to be done in a particular time set, as if you're playing tambourines or drums or any sort of percussive thing. You repeat that certain pattern and stuff, but you do it harmonically. Do it with chords, like the skang on the piano. Bing, ding, ding, ding. It's the same thing with the guitar. So my mind took it like I have to play percussively, and I have to play very, very tight. Very, very, very accurately. And remember that to pay homage and to really acknowledge those people who inspired me, such as Bingy Bunny, Melchizedek Earl Chinna Smith. I could start dropping names forever and ever about the rhythm guitar. Steve Golding, the rhythm guitarists. Now you see, guitar is guitar. Whether you play lead or play rhythm is up to what the role calls for. But I personally, I'm not a lead guitarist. I can play solos. I can play leads, but that is not my aim or ambition. My ambition, and I think that I feel more comfortable in the rhythm section, creating the foundation for everything that or strengthening the foundation for everything that goes on top of it.
Okay,
and I'm very pleased.
All right. So a young musician is listening to this conversation now, and he heard you describe your mindset, your frame of mind when you're playing this rhythm guitar. Can he adopt the very same frame of mind, or can't he?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. And yes, sister, let me tell you something. There's a certain part of my life that is litigated towards extending the information to other people, to extend to all people, anybody who wants to know. And it's not like I'm wholesaling, but if I want to invest in the continuity of the music, if I want the next generation to come and continue playing music, then I should invest in their future by giving them the information that they need now. And of course, what I've learned, I now have amassed enough to give a younger person a quantum leap as far as, and that's like a seriously quantum leap. Because listen, people will teach themselves as I taught myself. But to give a person the information, if I teach you to fish, it's better than giving you a fish.
Right.
Loud
and clear.
Yes.
Well,
right.
Okay, fine. All right. It's interesting what you're saying about having, the knowledge and also the desire to pass it on, and to pass it on in a way that the young people will overstand it and not just accessible but doable. Because a lot of what we hear now that we criticize, if we do, is that musical element being lost from the music. And when I listen to or watch your performance, that's what we see in the performance. We see a performance, we hear your vocals, which is another instrument, but in the middle of it all, the music is so there, and that to me makes the difference between yourself and someone who does not include so much music in the music. Let's talk about that.
Well, sister, I say this: no musician, no music. Now. Yes. What's very because like right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say over 20 years ago, before the advent of the digital like slang ting rhythm, done from a keyboard. Okay, the slang ting rhythm was done from a little Casio keyboard it was recorded and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
Tennesaw.
Yeah, man.
It's
a slang ting.
Or slang ting, right? Okay, so before that, every record had live drums, live bass, live keyboards, live guitar, live. It was all live. It was an organic experience. Okay, so then when this digital thing came in now, and then it just people just went wild with it, because yes, it did have an advantage of working faster, but it didn't necessarily mean making things better, because what it did do, it capped the potential of the live organic musical experience. It capped it for a time. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing about it is those little machines at the time were doing, they were recording it, but they weren't taking it live. You still have to have a live drummer, live band, Sagittarius band. You know, you had to have a live band to bring these things to life. Now, I'm very, very grateful that I have a long historical view. My lens, looking back and looking now and looking even into the future of the music is very clean and clear. I can see a lot of things, you know, and I'm very optimistic. Even, you know, in spite of the threat of artificial intelligence coming in to write music and to artist, you know, in spite of all, listen, there is nothing that replace the human element.
Absolutely, because you well said, because you know you can listen to, you know, just as you said, a digital production, and it's nice and you dance and everything, but there is something missing. You can listen to a voice that is animated through artificial intelligence, and what is missing is that there is no soul. And how can music be music without soul?
It can't. It can't be, because, well, listen, it was. Let me be fair about that, and because truth and beauty lies in the ears and the eyes of the beholder. Because someone could stand still and listen to the wind and call the sound of the wind music.
Right.
Okay. So I just want to try to delineate a difference between organic music and what we consume as music product.
Right. Right.
Like, just like you have your GMO food and your artificial hyped up and over enriched flowers, and well, then you have that, and then you have real organic music, which is what
Got you.
Right.
All right. We don't have much time, but with the little few minutes that we have left, let's talk about some of your albums. The one I was trying to download it, but it couldn't, and that's the 10 string. So I know that we're going to have to, in the future, we're going to have to get. I have to get a copy of the 10 strings. You have created a CD that is all instrumental. How did that? How did that come about? What inspired that?
Well, actually, what inspired is that I've played on many records. And then with this one particular outfit out of the Virgin Islands called I-Grade Records, I had played on many of these tracks, and I spoke to the lead producer, Laurent Alfred, and I told him, I said, hey, let's do this thing. I said, I went through the catalog and I selected some of the songs that I had played on previously, the ones that affected me on a level that really got to me as they were being born, as they were being developed, even before the artist sang on them. And some of them were selected after the artist sang on them because I liked the messages and I could relate to it more. Right. So I basically revisited a lot of things that had gone before, including some works by Aki Becca, Danny I, and other artists, and just played my guitar as if my guitar became the vocal. I wasn't trying to play a bunch of. It doesn't even hit anybody like that.
Right.
My guitar, I tried to sing my sentiments through the guitar, and I want to say I thank God that he blessed me with the ability to do it, because it's done.
Right. Okay, yeah. and to rave reviews also, because that particular album is being heralded as one of the best albums to come out of the region, and we say congrats on that. So you're an instrumentalist, and you've been known for your particular sound. But when I listen to your music, honestly, your voice and the lyrical content of the music is what captivated me.
Well, sis, I tell you something. You have two elements in music today. You have style and substance. style, and some vocalists have these great styles, but they don't have it. But their lyrical prose is lacking.
Yes.
Reggae music and revolutionary music always carried a message or something that I could learn from. So all I'm trying to do is to maintain that level of continuum. I don't want to chat foolishness. I want to talk something or things that are uplifting and fulfilling and educating.
Right.
You know, so that like my life as a musician and my time on earth as Rastafari is for the upliftment of my people and all people throughout the world in the name of holy love.
Right.
Okay, that's it. How can I make things better?
It comes across. Look here, I'm still not qualified to talk expansively about your music because I'm just talking about what I have heard so far. But there was one Advance. There's a song Advance that I got to hear, and let me tell you something. I so need a copy of that because it lifts. We talk about this all the time. It lifts the level of vibration that we communicate at. And if we can do that on a genre called reggae, my goodness, what a lot of headway would make as a people if we can get our people to listen to that kind of not just lyrics but vibration.
Sister, let me tell you something. You know this world that we're living in, if it is made up of energy,
yes,
and frequency and vibration, then what has to happen is that we, as the consuming and listening public, have to cancel certain things that are not good for us.
Yes.
Okay. We have to cancel it and demand of any outlet or even demand of each other a higher quality of music, a higher quality. Listen, again, so much news is out here in this world about the up and down, the upswing and downturns of reggae music. Oh, reggae has died. Oh, it goes through periods and stuff like that. Well, listen, music, the culture, music goes along with the liberty of the culture, of the people.
Yes.
If the people are going up, then the music is going to go up. If the music goes down, then the people are going to go down. But likewise, who makes the music? The people? Or does the music make the people, or do the people make the music?
Tuff Lion, we're running out of time. But trust me, I don't want to seal off this without even give the people them just a little taste of the song Advance, or just a taste of the kind of music that you produce. And while we're getting ready to play it, because we're going to seal off with that, can I just ask you what plans you have for the year? Because I really hope you have some plans for the year.
Yes, sister. First of all, I'll be quick. I'm a part of an album project for Column, Original Trenchtown Man. I'm President Brown. I've worked actively with President Brown and have been for years. President Brown has a new album that is releasing this year. Mm-hmm. I am releasing one of 3 projects this year, and I plan very much on coming to Jamaica to try to support Sister Raven Amani with Jamaica's best school band.
Wonderful. Can we seal off there? Because when you come to Jamaica, when you forward to Jamaica, that's when we're going to pick up this conversation. Because this conversation just start. It not finish. It just start. So we're going to pick up when you reach Jamaica, that we can have a live conversation with you about what you're doing in Jamaica. Wonderful talking to you, Tuff Lion. I've been hearing about you for a long time. There is so much more that we need to talk about.
Yes, sister. Yes, indeed, there is. But trust me when I tell you, I am very grateful to the Most High, very grateful to have appeared finally on your radar and to be introduced to the Jamaican public through you. You know, because once again, it's the divine feminine, you as a sister coming to help keep this whole family lifted up. So everyone plays their part, you know. Everyone plays their part, and I thank you so much for the connection.
Most welcome. The pleasure is ours, and it's a privilege, and we have a mission to raise the musical vibration of our people, because when we do that, it will be well done.
Yes.
So we're sealing off with the music of Tuff Lion. as this is how we say so long from Untengle on the Bridge 99 FM. So we meet again, most high willing, on Thursday. Remember, our Thursday program starts at 11 o'clock and goes through till 2 in the afternoon, leaving you with a whole heart of musical love.